It's the Chicago way. All right, we're going back to the Porsche Cup this season, or hopefully we'll see. We'll see if my mind stays this way, but that's the plan right now. And first week out, it's the Chicago Street Circuit, everybody's favorite. I haven't driven this since the first season. I think that this the new Porsche Cup was out, and that was my first season driving the Porsche Cup at all, and it was quite a learning experience, and I hope I've progressed a bit since then. It's really tough trying to get the times back to what I was getting then. I think that the car has changed a bit since then. I think my force feedback in my wheel is giving me a bit of a problem. It feels kind of sloppy and disconnected. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if that's not being used to this car and having gotten used to the Formula Ford, although it feels weird now too. There's something wrong with my base. I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing some digging and see if I can find something out. It just kind of feels loose and sloppy and disconnected. I don't know. I sent some info to Fanatec. Anyway, I got a 127.083. I'm happy with that time. I think the fast guys are gonna be doing 25s. But we'll do our best, see how it goes, and we'll show you the lap, and then we'll talk you through how I got it. All right, Chicago Street Circuit in our Porsche GT3 Cup car, and we got ourselves a 127.083 with the iRacing setup. Brake bias is what it normally is with that setup, and let's go through how we did it. All right, just fair warning, my force feedback is acting up, not being right, but I think we did okay. Got a decent exit out of the last corner, and we're coming up to the first braking zone here. What I try and do here is, this is where I start thinking about starting my braking where this yellow line starts, and then where it peaks is kind of where I'm trying to max out my braking at. So we've started it there, and we're gonna hit our peak and hold it, slowing down in a straight line. Then as we start to turn in, we're gonna let off the brakes slowly. Trail braking, that's what it is. And just ease off, holding a little bit of tension there just to keep the weight on the front wheels. We'll start giving some gas in, and as we straighten out the wheel, we're going to give it the rest of the gas, and we're going to come around onto the left side here. Braking points here are tough. I kind of use these turn arrows, turning lane arrows as my markers. It's kind of in between the two. I'm starting kind of with the first one here, and we're gonna peak kind of in the middle, closer to where the second set of arrows is. We're just gonna hold that pressure and slowly let off as we turn in, all the way until we get to the corner here. And then once we hit the apex, we're going to start giving some gas in. And again, as we straighten out the wheel, we're going to give it the rest of the gas. And we are full throttle for the rest of this straightaway. Could have gone a little bit closer to the wall on the exit there, but we did okay. Now, breaking point here is going to be, we're going to kind of start at the 3 and peak about halfway in between the 3 and the 2 here. Like I said, we're starting our brakes, holding it, and this is a long kind of turn in here. And once we hit here, we're going to start give it a little bit of gas for a little while here. Once we're about halfway in the middle of this Chicago signs, we're going to start hitting the brakes again. Just a little brake here, get the grip on the fronts so we can turn. And then we're going to give it the gas. Kind of, we want to be close to this this barrier, and it's kind of in between where the Sunoco signs switch is kind of where we're back on it. And then yep, pull on out. Next braking point is going to be kind of where you see where this angled piece of concrete is here. It's the first one is kind of where I start, kind of a little bit before the 4. And we're just going to hold it. And here we kind of want to make sure this is a sharp corner, and that wall is going to approach pretty quick. So we're just going to slowly start to turn the wheel in when we're turning it, and then we're going to progressively give it more. So we just got a little bit of wheel, and then we're going to give it more as we go in. Holding the brakes, trail braking again, and then give it the gas once we hit the corner here. We're going out. Then the next braking point is on the downhill here. We're going to hit the brakes as the color and the concrete changes. So hit the brakes, hold it. This one's one of the tougher ones for me, and I think I kind of turn in a little bit suboptimally. But we're going to start trying to do it like we did on the last corner. Turn in a little bit, and then progressively add more steering as we're trail braking through here. And give a lot of the wheel. It's real easy to clip this corner here, so we got to be careful not to do that. We're kind of giving it a little bit of gas so we come out, straighten out the wheel, rest of the throttle. And our next braking point is going to be coming up here. Kind of ends up being, it's just a little dab on the brakes to grip up the front wheels for this kind of easy right-hander. It's kind of at the end of these Coke signs here, kind of where I end up doing it. So a little dab on the brakes, let the car get settled in, and we're back on the gas. And we're going to once we get the wheel straightened out, we're going to give it the rest of the gas. As we come around here, we're going to have to lift a tiny bit. So as we come up, we'll lift a little. Car's going to hit some bumps. I'm going to give it a little bit more gas as we come out, and then we're going to have to hit the brakes again. Holding the wheel and miming what I'm doing. But yeah, we have to kind of, once we get straightened up, we kind of have to hit the brakes to get slowed down again here. And then we're back on the gas once we get in here. This whole section is kind of scary. And then I think I'm kind of peaking where these Xfinity signs start on the brakes, and then we're gonna once we get to the end here, we're going fast. We're gonna trail brake again, ease off, turn in, some pressure on, and then give it some gas. And once we exit, we're getting the steering wheel opened up again. We're gonna give it the rest of the gas. Straight over this hill. Next braking point probably kind of starts where these ones are, these turn arrows. And then there's this white patch here, and I want to like peak before I hit that. So yeah, we're starting our brakes. Peaked. And we're going to ease off as we turn in. Hold a little bit of pressure. Give it some gas. And then the rest of the gas as we open up the wheel. And that's it. Full throttle from here. We got ourselves a 127.083. So yeah, I am happy with that time, especially considering switching back to this car after so long. It's a tough car, but I like the challenge. And like I said, I'm happy with that time. Hopefully over the course of the season, I'll kind of get my Porsche Cup legs back under me. Hopefully I'll get this force feedback stuff figured out, whether or not it is me or the thing or what. Hopefully we'll figure it out. If you want to watch along live with the races we end up doing, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman. If you want to watch races on YouTube after the fact, hit the subscribe button. If you want more of these guides, subscribe button too. And yeah, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. We'll see you next time. Bye.